Hello fellow Tarnish, welcome to my first Shadow of Erdtree walkthrough. As we are on the third day since the Elden Ring DLC launch, this walkthrough will not be 100%. As you know, Elden Ring map is big, and it always has a lot of secret waiting for us to discover. I have played the early part of the game with 3 characters before I make this episode. I'm trying my best to show you what I have discovered. If you have found that I am missing certain treasure or secret locations in the game, please let me know in the comments section. I will include that in the future update of this episode. I would let you know in advance about the format of the walkthrough. I will try to minimize the voice comment, so I can focus on produce more episodes as possible, as those comments will need some video editing work in order to keep things in sync with each other. I will provide the tips and information at the most crucial moment, especially the boss fight, and also how to deal with the difficult enemies. Alright, let's jump into the first episode. I will show the full dialogue and every cutscene, but you can skip them if you have already watched them before or you want to avoid the spoilers if your playthrough has not reached to the particular part of the video. As most of you already know that you need to defeat Radon and Moke in order to access to the Land of Shadow. We are at the place right after you have killed Mog. You need to interact with Miquella's hand in order to enter the DLC area. Let's start.
Were you guided here by kindly Miquella? I am Leda. And like you, I was guided by faith along his honorable path. Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported to the realm of shadow where Miquella the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Miquella's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid.
After you have exited the cave, you will be greeted with a very aggressive enemy in a typical Dark Souls style. My tip here is don't trade attack with the enemy, play safe, and be careful of your move. Just watch his move and only attack him after you dodge his attack, and he is in a long recovery action for his miss attack. Leave some gap between you and him before you use your Ash of War, as he will keep spam on you and interrupt your skill. If you get pushed to a wall and need to heal, unlock the enemy and roll to a safe space before you use your potion. Lock on the enemy again when you have regained your health. Enemies in the DLC are way more aggressive and hit very hard compared to the base game. You will encounter many similar enemies, so I will just give you a warning that difficult enemy ahead, and you should know what to do. For the walkthrough purpose, I am using the Blasphemous Blade, which is a very OP weapon in the base game and considered as easy mode. I have tried to use River of Blade in my first character, and it does not work so well on the hyper-aggressive enemies in the DLC. After I have explored few areas in the coming episodes, I may change to the new weapon available in the Land of Shadow. I will be using another easy mode, which is the Mimic Tier Ash. Don't let anyone judge you on the choice of weapon and summon you are using, as the DLC is very difficult. I doubt anyone can complete it with no hit run until the DLC released for few months. Be careful, difficult enemy ahead. Here is the first Erdtree fragment, which let you upgrade the Erdtree blessing. This is the new leveling mechanic in the DLC. The Erdtree blessing only works in the Land of Shadow. If you travel back to area of the base game, Erdtree blessing will have no effect. You can see the effect of Erdtree blessing with the amber color text on your character stat. You can become more power by collect more Erdtree fragments and level up the Erdtree blessing. The purpose of Erdtree blessing is to help your character to tackle the very challenging DLC content without make you overpower when you are back to the base game. It also allows you to tailor-make your game difficulty, as you can choose not to use them if want the game to be more challenging. You can see the giant fire sentinel enemy in front. Just ignore him as he is too tanky for your early level character in the DLC. This is like the tree sentinel in the base game. After you have upgraded your level of Scud Tree Blessing significantly, you can try to come back here to beat him. Actually, I have tried for an hour and try to see what gear he will drop. It's better to fight him on your horse, same like the dragon and the fire giant in the base game. It just his HP barely move, so it is not a good use of time to fight in early.
Ah, Lady Leda spoke of you. You're that tarnished. Guided here by kindly Mikola. Weren't we all? I am Freya. I once fought alongside General Radahn. In battle, you can be sure I'll hold my own. Oh, another thing. Did you speak to our dour little friend? If you've yet to do so, have him give you a map of the Cross's whereabouts. You'll find more of them dotted about these lands. They are Mikola the Kind's footprints.
You must be the Tarnished. I am Ansbach. Formerly, but now, like you, another soul guided by kindly Mikola. I'm hardly the steady hand I once was. My fighting days are far behind me, which is why I have chosen to dedicate myself to investigation, to discern tender Mikola's ultimate purpose. I'd rather not volunteer service to a new master unless I know that I can be of use. May 6 crosses, identical to this one, have been discovered in these lands. They are akin to tender Mikola's footprints, or gravestones, which mark what he's left behind. If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me. I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikola is doing here.
This is the revered Spirit Ash, which is to upgrade your Ash summon. It works same as Scudtree Blessing as your summon Ash actually stops scaling in the new game plus in the base game actually. As the level difficulty in Shadow of Erdtree is higher than the base game, it makes sense to have a mechanic to upgrade your summon Ash so they will stay relevant in the DLC.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Messmer's flame.
Graceless heathen, thou shalt not evade the flame of Messmer.
This will be the end of Episode 1. Episode 2 will be released tomorrow, which we will cover 3 bosses at this area. Please stay tuned and consider subscribe to my channel so you will receive the notification as early as possible when new episodes are available. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.